Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new Surviving Mars episode. Do you see that? That is one of the big wonders that we've built now, the Mohole mine. And it was quite expensive. It took quite a few days before we could finish this one here. And, well, what's it doing? It produces metal and rare metal on a daily basis without any limits anymore. So we're just producing metals and rare metals, and we don't have to worry about them anymore, I think, for quite some time, since it's producing, well, quite a bit here, 50 metals per day. And it doesn't need any people working on it too, which is also pretty cool. And it has some upgrades here that we can do. They are very expensive, so even with the resources that we have now, so we're producing quite a few resources there now ourselves, it's still very expensive. Look at that, 200 machine parts, 400 machine parts, 800 machine parts to increase the production rate here of the of metals and rare metals. But, well, for now it's working the first stage. I'm quite happy with that. And what else has changed? We do have a leak. That hasn't changed. That is because of a dust devil here mowing through my pipes there, but it's not a big deal. My drones will repair that quickly. What else has changed? Well, we have two big domes now, the mega domes, and quite a few people are living in them. What we need to do though is we need to get some more homes, because we got 51 homeless people. Because we have so many people now, they reproduce quite quickly. And that means, besides this dome here, we're going to have this one here also for some people to live in here. So let's open the building menu and go for the domes again. And here we can have now the smart home, my favorite one, since it has quite a lot of comfortability for my people. And what I also want to have is another big home there. Let's find it. I think it's Aspires at the Ecology. Here it is. We can afford it, and it offers 32 residential space. There are quite some other things though. So this one here increases the overall research output. We have one prefab for that. Also a very nice looking building, but I'm going to use that prefab for another big dome in the future. I think it's much safer this way. Recycles the water, sanatorium. I think I'm still going for the ecology here. So we can have that here in the middle again. And we're also going to have some smaller smart homes here. We can have a whole area here just for those smart homes then. And right, this building here is going to also focus on a bit of food there. As we can see, this also, lucky for us, increases the comfort of the dome, because we have researched that. So we can have a farm now in those domes for working like a park, theoretically, you know. And this dome here is full of buildings, as you can see, and it's still not enough. So we need more space there. And we should also look out what those people here actually want. So they want shopping, they want gaming, some dining. And so I should, you know, have those demands met here as well, because they're going to interchange. They have a passage here connecting them, and that makes it a bit easier then. And I will probably have one of those huge domes here then. Where is it? There, the mega dome. I could probably have one more here. Whoops. Somehow, yeah. And then I could connect this dome here to those two domes there as well, for even more interchange between them. Okay, food-wise, we're in a pretty good spot there. We can afford having so many people. Concrete and metal is also looking good. We are on day 219. A rocket is waiting for launch. But before we do that, let's have a look at the projects that we have there. And yeah, capture ice asteroid. I think that's a pretty good one. Oh, there's already one of our rockets flying towards that. Okay, let's see. This one here would offer quite a lot of money. This one here costs a bit of money, but gives us 2% atmosphere and 1% heat. Let's go for this one here. I want to speed up my terraforming process here. As you can see, it's starting to look better. We have this anomaly right now again, so everything turns violet here. But we do have grass, so it's in a good spot. We do need a bit more seeds here, since I've got 3 forestation plants right now, and they need so many seeds, I tell you. Incredible. We also have 2 fully grown lakes at the moment, producing some steady supply of water for the atmosphere. So far, those parameters here look pretty good. We are going for the 50% water, and vegetation is going to be the main problem that we have then so far. This one here produces, this is the open farm that I've also built, and it produces a lot of seeds then once it's finished. That's going to be important, but it needs some seeds before that is finished, you know, so we need even more of them. So let's get another supply pot here with seeds. Unfortunately, we can't store that many seeds on it. Let's just have the 2 of them, bringing some 20 more seeds to our planet here for that. This ecology now is finished as well, so we have the first people living here. The homeless should be going down for the moment, and it looks like quite an empty dome so far, so we want to also improve life here a bit for my people living here. So first of all, the diner, once again, something we definitely should have. And I want to have, yeah, let's have the residential area here, because we have a beautiful view of the lake from this side here, so we can have some more residential places than here.
Resources are low.
Those smart complexes. We also want to have an open air gym for my people, so here perhaps with a beautiful view of everything surrounding it. We want to have something for shopping once again. We can have that here in the middle. An electronics store. Consume some electronics store again, I don't like that too much. We already have an electronics factory here. Do we have some unemployed people? 29, so we could have another factory here for that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's the electronics factory, so we have 2 of them here.
A colonist has died.
Someone has died, hopefully out of age. Nope, but it's in this outer dome here. That dome was a mistake from the beginning. And I don't even think that we need this one here anymore, do we? There's nothing here close by that would need it. You know, we do have the water extractor here, but that doesn't need any people, any workforce. So there's nothing here surrounding it anymore. So I think I'm just going to turn this dome here off, and the people in this dome will hopefully transition to other domes. Or am I just putting them to death now? That is the real question. What's going on? I don't think they're going to go to another dome. I think they're going to die here. Right? Let's try a different thing. Let's filter it by trade and just say that all of them are not allowed here anymore. Perhaps that's doing something. No one's allowed in this dome here anymore. Please leave. You people. They can move to something else, right? Yeah, this one here is trying it. He's running for his life. The next dome is here already, so it's not that far away. They should make it. Hopefully. But we don't need that anymore. Alright, the anomaly is also over and the special project has been finished. So we are at 50% water now in the atmosphere. And because of that, look at the atmosphere, look at the sky. It's blue now. It's not red anymore. We have a blue sky. And also those domes look blue now. Oh, that looks amazing. Beautiful view from here. This one looks a bit dirty though. So it will need polymers for it to repair. And we also have some supply pots. I do have a landing pad over here somewhere still. Yeah. And this one here just lands here somewhere. And then we can use the seeds there. Let's get rid of this one here. And there is a problem here. Waste rock storage is full. Okay. Even though we are consuming quite a lot of waste rock now. You know, so we have lots of factories that are consuming that for the atmosphere. That's also pretty good. And yeah, we definitely... This one's being built now, but it's still taking some time. I definitely want to have another polymer factory though, which consumes water though. And we are not producing enough water at the moment, as far as I can see that. We still have people living in here. What am I going to do with those people here? They don't want to go to other domes. I don't want them to die though. So no one's allowed here anymore. I just said that. No one. Shouldn't be such a big deal. Turning it off doesn't matter as well. They just died and they don't want to run that far. And I don't think that I have anything in store for them. A shuttle hub, perhaps. You know, that... But it's a waste of resources building that now for those few colonists here. When I just could get more than from Earth. I don't know so far.
Resources are low.
Okay, that one here is ready to take off to Earth again. Which we want, because I want to get more resources, electronics and polymer especially. We need them right now, before we can produce them again. And right, we have a water surplus again, but I'm still not quite certain.
Resources are low.
We have a surplus of 2. Perhaps one more polymer factory will do, but only one more. Let's have one more. Let's see. Close to those domes here though. That looks fine here. Let's also have a power cable. And let's have a pipe.
No active research. Research complete.
Okay, it's being transported now and being built. Perfect. We do have enough machine parts, so we're definitely producing enough here, but polymer and electronics is definitely too low there most of the time. And right, let's research something. We have researched quite a bit here. As we can see, we're now in the last tier as well. And we have 5,000 research points per day. So for now, what I want to do is I want to get one of those repeatable ones. Yeah, this one here. So that takes about 5 days and gives us 2 billion money. That's pretty good. Let's see what else. Residential building upgrade, increases the comfort. Artificial sun. Something where we can improve something. I really don't know what to research for now. We could get this one here, Terra Tourism. So we could get a dome up for just for tourists. You know, they would pay 50% more too. That sounds like a good idea. This one here opens up the melt the polar caps. Research. Special project. This one here is good. Unlocks the planting of bushes and trees. Okay, I think we still have a long way for that, but we can start with that then soon. I think bushes and trees, that's something for 10% vegetation upwards. Something like that. We still need to make a few more green spots here. This one looks pretty good already. And we are at 70% temperature almost, so people can definitely walk around outside now. Without... Yeah, well, I think they still need oxygen tanks though. Not quite sure. Do we have some people here still? 11. So a few left. A few definitely left here in this dome. This one's still running around here though. Yeah, sorry guys, but there needs to be an end to this somehow. But they really want to die rather than going to the next dome. Okay, we'll have to think about something here. Perhaps I just let them die at the end. Right, let's go to this one here back again. We do have some homes here now. Perfect. We do have the sports place. Drinking, relaxation, some more services here. So definitely we need a diner. There's a diner, a space bar. We could have, let's see, something to shop. Yeah, grocer, that's good. That's for food shopping. And unfortunately, we can't sell machine parts. So, is the polymer factory working? It is working now. I'm a bit uncertain with the water right now. I think we need more vaporators though. Ah, I can build them now without the prefab. Right, I reforged that as well. Just cost me a bit of polymers there. And I think it's a good idea to build one more or two more here. And close to some pipes perhaps. Yeah, over here there's enough space here. Also one here. Even though we do have enough at the moment. And let's also connect those with a pipe here. Perfect. And of course also some power. And I think this one here also needs some power, but lucky for us there is a power station right beside this one. That shouldn't be too much of a deal here, even though we do have no power problems anymore. You know, like we have the fusion generator here, 2 of them. They produce a lot of power there without needing any workforce at all or something like that. It's almost cheating. It's almost cheating at this point. Right, and this one here, hopefully we get those 60 seats at some point.
Funding received.
Looking good though. I like the open farm here. Even though I don't see the use of it yet. Hopefully we get those 60 seats at some point. Yeah, and I probably also will want to have another forestation plant here too, to make this whole area here green. The same goes for this area here. And here. Like that area here. That looks pretty livable already. Okay, and we finished the next buildings here. I don't know why the electronics factory is waiting so long. We do have electronics available. That shouldn't be the big problem here. This one's working out just fine. There's something here, so it seems like... Oh, we have 20 homeless. I need a few more homes. Okay, let's have a few more of those smart homes up here. Okay, quite a lot of them. How much do they cost? Yeah, some electronics there as well. I will not be able to build too many of them. Let's get a resupply for some electronics, since I need quite a lot of that. And a few more seats there as well. Yeah, and some polymers perhaps. That's a pretty full cargo rocket here now. And let's launch that one. Though money is not a big deal at the moment. There's also some shopping now. Perfect comfort is in the green area here too now. And it should definitely be in the green here. Yeah, pretty high there too. Food-wise, I think food is still looking good. We have lots of farms now. And they produce a lot of food there. And then my diligent drones are delivering. And I don't know why their food is stored. Oh, there needs to be stored food for all of those. Oh my, guys. I built 2 diners here. I didn't want that. Let's get rid of that diner here again. I didn't want to build so many diners. These are smart homes here though. That is a little problem there on my side. We have over almost 400. I don't know why low resource. Right, let's get rid of this diner there again. I can have 2 diners, I'm fine with that. Since they're full, both of them. But not 3. That seems a bit over the top there. What we could have here is a nursery. No. Doesn't make much sense to have a nursery there. Perhaps an infirmary for healthcare. Yeah, that might work. Let's have that one there. And also some park area. Some beautification. Here. We could have a smaller tree here now. Perfect. And also up here. And we've also finished the import greenhouse gases. Special project. No more toxic rains. From this point onwards. Perfect. Another problem solved for the terraforming process. Those toxic rains were always destroying kind of my grass here and also reducing the effectiveness of my open farm. That's a problem of the past now. But we're not really producing that much vegetation yet. It's 0.04% soul per soul. So another thing, I mean, it's the only thing, right, that is producing that at the moment, deforestation. Let's have another one here. As we can see, this one here is pretty developed now. Up here as well. Let's have one here. I mean, I want to build a dome here too, so I need to be careful there. Let's build it here. Right, and one more here in the middle. I don't know how it affects the buildings or some stuff like that. I'm just going for the space now that we need to. So I want to have everything here green, regardless of how much that gives us there. And right, this one can land now. Let's have a look at the projects. Do I have something else here for vegetation? There's another capture ice asteroid. We're definitely going to do that. And look at Mars. It's starting to look different here. We do have some water up here now. That's pretty amazing how that changes. We can see clouds here. You know, we can see a proper atmosphere. We can see blue water. Mars is looking like something now. I do like that. Beautiful. The polar caps are melting now, you know. Down here, here. Releasing more and more water. With the higher temperatures. And we have 25 unemployed people, is that right? Yeah, so we need some more workplaces as well. There's the rocket coming. We can send it off again right away to the next special project. So that's Avril 2, Avril 1. Let's send this one to the capture as ice asteroids right away. For another 5% water. That's pretty effective. I still need to think about the vegetation there though. So perhaps in the research there is a bit more about it. But it seems like it's the end of that. We do have this one here. Unlocks the seed vegetation project. Definitely going for that. Even though it's very expensive, going to take a few souls, a few days there. But I want to make this, I want to improve the vegetation here by a lot more than just that. And for the colony itself, yeah, we still should look out for those electronics though. Polymers going up there. Water is looking okay. Oxygen. What's wrong with the energy? Why is that energy low? Oh, because the fusion reactor needs electronics. But that should be solved now with Avril 2 landing with some 30 electronics on board. Perfect.
Resources are low.
Right, that's looking good so far. How's the dome up there? 7 people only living in there, so it's getting empty there. I just need to wait a bit. I don't know how they decide they want to leave, but at some point they just decide I'm not welcome here anymore. I want to leave. And only 7 now. That makes it a bit easier to kill off the rest, I guess. But of course, we're not doing that. We're not monsters. We just wait a few more days and perhaps it goes to 0 then at the end. Anyway. And also there now the rocket has landed. Perfect. Lots of resources for my colony. And with that, we can leave it off for now. Definitely a lot of improvements there. Power shortage at the moment. Going to solve that as well, since we have now the electronics and we can repair that fusion reactor here. And my drone should be doing that soon. And then we can continue on our journey to a terraformed Mars. Stay tuned.